But we have to do what we have to do. At the end of the day, we need to do what puts food on the table. And if it benefits you in the long term in your career, then just do it. The most expensive table in Pitt is only 20k ringgit.
6k Sing.
If like you're Singaporean, come over to Pitt, 20k ringgit, easy take only. So please people who go to Maki, if you like Maki music, I think you will like Pitt. Come to Pitt. Make sure you have a good night. I throw my body in for you.
Nice.
Me and Chris keep saying, want to go massage, but then until
Chris Wee.
No, Chris Wee.
Yeah.
Because the other day, first day we came, then we walked behind our hotel over there, got like those, we're making fun quick relief. Then we're like, it's like what, $20-$30 quick relief massage. Then we're like, oh, quick relief, huh?
Which part?
There, pump one out and then
which part quick relief?
I don't know. I think you were right there, like head or like shoulder or something like that.
Yeah.
Then we're thinking, quick relief, so like, go in, beat one out, then come out. Is it? Then he's like, fucker, that one quick release, not quick relief. Like,
that one
also same one. Release then relief already.
That one you can do yourself. Don't need to pay money.
Yeah, wait.
Different feel.
Hey, but then got this one time I came to Singapore, I think it was like 20, should be around late 2019 or so lah. I forgot I came. I know I did a show in Singapore, but I forgot where. Right, this was back
Singapore. When?
2019, late 2019. Wow. The time I came here for MC show, I come as MC. So I stayed at this one place. I also forgot where I stayed already. Right, but I remember the day I was supposed to leave, I was still waiting for my bus time. Right, there was a time I take bus from Golden Mile over there, and then I went to this one massage place. And so it's like full body massage, okay, massage. And after that, the auntie, right, I think she asked me if I want to pop with her.
What?
Pop like fuck
Oh, auntie.
I don't know. Actually, she's not auntie. She's actually quite young,
40,
no.
30.
You can see it's like early 30s or late 20s one.
Oh.
Right, it's a China lady. A China lady. Then I think she asked me that, but I don't want to go like oh yeah or like oh no, right? So I just went huh? And she's like 没有啦，我讲你很帅. And I'm like oh okay. Like I thought this place clean once, because the establishment looks very very nice, very modern. You go inside, white interior, everything, got like receptionist, all very very nice.
In Golden Mile.
No, not in Golden Mile lah. It's like the place where I was staying in the whatever hotel.
In Singapore.
In Singapore.
God damn.
Then I was like, oh, okay, it's a sassy massage.
But personally I've never been. I also rarely go for massages. I don't know. I don't really see the benefit or yeah. But then how do you like pop these kind of questions or how do they even tell you?
I think usually it's like okay, let's say
you don't just go inside guns blazing. Hey, I want to fuck,
I think okay. This is for my own experience. Kena a lot of times already. You go to massage, not kena like I go and what lah, right? But like I go to a massage place because you can see it's very cheap, right? If you go to like Thai Best, all this like Thai thing, right? It's all usually all betul clean one, right? They proper massage. But then you go to some others like reflexologies and shit, right? And then you see it's very cheap, like what $35 for 1 hour, ringgit lah, 35 ringgit 1 hour. They massage you, lie down, everything. Then they were like, let's say this is your tingling, right? And then they were like, and then you just lie down, cause first you lie flat then you turn around, so they will massage until your thigh over here, and then they'll be like, this one? I just grab you by the shaft, bro, but like with 2 fingers lah, they won't like straight up like that right? So, you want? 50 ringgit? Then you're just there like, no, it's okay, no need. Like that lor.
Fucking what the fuck?
That one I cannot a lot of times already.
No, best demonstration I've seen in my fucking life, bro. What the fuck, man?
They grab you by the shaft and you want?
No, they're not afraid like you got STD or something, man. Can you imagine they do that to you, right? Then they do that to like 15 guys
like
before.
that, right? I think it's just they just jerk you off lah.
Like you demo, preview, trailer.
Because I think the more like the really like the full on B2B stuff, the real on like fuck one, is not in this kind of massage place. And it's like you really have to go and find these places where it's like offer B2B, body to body.
Oh, wow.
Got one place called Little Saigon.
In Singapore?
No lah.
In Saigon?
No.
In Malaysia?
In JB.
Oh, I don't know.
The
Oh shit!
shop, I tell you, very easy identify one.
Oh damn, Gabe's the master. You know? Fuck, bro.
Okay, JB more or less everyone all go to where Bangkok Spa, Tong Tai.
I don't know. I'm not from JB.
Yeah lah, I know lah. Yours different lah. But usually that's the case. But usually you see a whole stretch of shop houses right below got all these LED.
Usually it's like a neon, like, and then got one foot one. Got the neon foot one.
You know who's from? You know who's from just JB? Nash D. Okay, go ask him.
Yeah, I can go ask him.
You see a little Saigon, you see whether his eyes his eyes pop out.
Oh shit. Yeah. So back to the story, the whole entire point that we are here. Yeah, I think I like why you stick out to me, right? Is I thought lah you were the best MC I've seen. Yeah, I have never like really like publicly tell anybody this, right? But like how? And then just now, right, when we were in the cab, right, then you tell me that at that point you only like started for 4 months only.
Yeah.
What the fuck? It's like how? Like
When I think back, is
it because of the cheerleader? You were a cheerleader before this as well?
okay, so like before I went into like DJing or MCing, okay, and we talk about MC first lah, because that's my quote unquote forte. That's where I really like my master, right?
Okay,
I started off before MCing also. I worked in a lot of performance. Like I'm always been performing my whole life, right? Back when I was a kid, I do like in church all these musicals and all that stuff. Then after that, I grew up. I did calefare here and there, you know, like extra work for like ads and stuff. Right. Then I also did work at Hits. Right. So it's a radio station. Yeah, radio station. But we were like called the Hits Cruisers. So we would go around and then we give out free stuff lah.
Flash mob.
Not really flash mob. It's just like random activations around town, within the Klang Valley, within KL area. So like sometimes we give out like whatever the client sponsor us that wants us to give out, then we give out like bread or like certain drink brands. Or sometimes a lot of times we give out like movie premiere tickets, also concert tickets. So then you will hear on radio one like, oh, the Hits Cruisers. Hey, what's up guys? You are here at this location for the next half an hour.
Wow, sound like radio ready.
Yeah, so like then you hear like, oh, we're giving out 10 Justin Bieber tickets. So if you guys want to get your hands on these free tickets, all you have to do is just come on down to this area for the next half an hour and you can stand a chance to win like Justin Bieber tickets lah. So that's where I learned also how to like master my public speaking. Started from there, right, the public speaking part, right? Because doing stage show and public speaking is different ma. So the speaking part, I think that's where I started learning how to speak more like confidently in front of a crowd. Then the gusto or like, you know, the performance-ship came from cheerleading, as you mentioned, right? Cheerleading, I was a cheerleader for a while, and then I did dancing also. Then I did a lot of like sports, very active stuff. So I think this active blood is like in my muscles, like muscle memory, you know. So
like
I'm
a
always
lifelong performer.
Like born performer. Like, you know, anything I can get my hands on that is related to performing, I will try to do it. So from there, I went to MCing because before this, also in the cab I mentioned, I was a promoter before I was a performer, right, for Clubwise. So I worked when I'm 26 now. I started working as a promoter when I was 19. So that means that makes me 7 years in the industry. Yeah, about 7 years. I Chinese, but my maths not so good.
You got the Malay part, right?
Hey, but you know, funny story. So I was in primary school.
Okay guys, if you like the podcast so far, don't forget to like and subscribe to the channel. You'll definitely help us reach more audience. And now back to the show.
Right. I went to Chinese independent school.
Yeah.
Failure lah. Banana is until now I still cannot read or write Chinese, even though I went to Chinese independent school. But then like they call me Maths. They always call me Maths because my name is Matt, right? M-A-T-T, right? Hey, Maths, mathematics. But very jialat, my maths fail one. Very, very bad.
You know, you would think that like if you're from Malaysia, right, like your Malay would be the best, then followed by your Chinese, then followed by your English. That's the most case for most Malaysian Chinese
most Malaysians,
people.
yes.
Yeah, but how did you like get your influence? Like why is like Chinese not within your like?
Oh, okay.
Like for me also, my Chinese also damn bad. Yeah.
So my parents, they don't speak Chinese at all, not a single drop. Right? They both sent my brother and I to Chinese independent schools for primary school, but we both didn't really learn much also. Where I get my Chinese speaking from is from my friends, right? Because as I grew older, the people that I work with, especially all these dancers, right, that I work with, for some reason, a lot of them don't speak English. Most of them speak in Canto or Chinese. So I had to pick up from there. Back then it was very hard for me to communicate with them because I can only speak English right there. But slowly, I hang out with them, I work with them, rehearsal, then we go get drinks together. That's when I drunk, then I start to absorb. Like if you want to learn, there's this joke, I saw this meme recently on Facebook, how to learn English in 30 minutes, then there's just like one glass of whiskey over there. Right, because for some reason when you're drunk, right, you can speak the language that you don't normally speak better. So I think that's where I learned my Chinese or like Canto also. So and a lot of my friends growing up also were came from English speaking families. Yeah, even in high school we had like cliques in the class. We had the English gang, the banana gangs, right? Then we had the Malay gang, the seafood gang. Seafood is Lala, right?
Seafood, why?
Called Lala. Lala is in Singapore YP.
Oh.
The very China, Ling Jingling So and then we had the others lah. So my circle was always the English speaking one. Everything we talk about is like music or movies is all the English songs, right? English movies. Then like the Chinese gang, they talk about like Jay Chou, Wang Lihong, all these.
I always feel like a disconnect. But then as I get older, then I realize, wow, why I didn't enjoy Chinese music more when I was younger. Now then I start to listen back. I'm like, oh shit, actually quite nice.
For me, I just regret not really paying attention in primary school because now I really wish I can read Chinese at least. But I can't. I can read 1 to 10, 我爱你 and my own name. Right? Because like I see a lot of memes on Facebook, right? It looks quite funny, the picture very funny, but I cannot understand the caption. Then I need to like save the photo and then thank God iPhone you can highlight, translate. But it's very troublesome, very very mafan. Especially recently, like someone did, I think on what's the app? Xiaohongshu.
Xiaohongshu,
Right. Someone did a post and then someone was like, apparently they were complimenting like my show performance at Pitt, right? And then I was like, they were like, wow, Milli, famous. Then I'm like, I don't even know what's this. How to read? I don't have Xiaohongshu. Then they have to explain. I'm like, so it's a bit tough also not knowing Chinese now. Okay, we went on a tangent. Where were we? How did I get here? Is it?
No, it can be anything, So just now when we were eating chicken rice, we went into some philosophical talk about like being Asian, we have such a reverence for the West.
I wanted to mention this just now, I didn't dare to say so just now. So remember we were saying like, I think I said quite loud, I say, white people are quite dumb, right? Growing up. Then when I look behind you, there's this one like white old dude in the family. There was a family sitting behind this one, right? I was like, I think I saw him like look over at me when I said white people are stupid. Then I'm like, oh fuck, shit. Okay, but not all white people are stupid. It's just the one you see on the internet. Okay.
The one that you ask them, can you name 5 states in the US?
America.
America. So but I guess as Asian people, right, we always, whenever we see a white guy, we be like, wow, and then we don't even speak our own mother tongue already. We all speak English, And when we see someone listening to K-pop, or we see someone listening to like Malay songs, or we see someone listen to Chinese songs, and it's like this is like low class, But when you listen to English song, it's like wow, you listen to tech house, techno is cool, but you Manyao is like you're like
Even for me now also, every time I think of Manyao, I just like because I'm like super anti Manyao. I cannot. But like, okay lah, to each their own lah. Right? You like what you enjoy, but I feel like you can enjoy what you enjoy, but don't force feed it onto other people. Right? Like for me, it's okay to be a super fan of a certain idol. But don't like make it your personality. Right? Like back then in high school, I had this one classmate. I wouldn't even call her friend, just classmate. She was like a super Justin Bieber fan. Like her bag,
a belieber, bro.
She was a true believer. Right, purple color bag, purple color filing case. Right, inside got Justin Bieber poster, everything. She's like, oh, Justin Bieber, my husband. The kind of people I cannot tahan is people who say that their idol is their husband. I'm like, Can you not?
This
you
one
make
is
you make yourself sound like concubine like that, eh? Because right, this one idol has like how many million wives like that?
Yeah.
Because everyone's like, oh, this is my husband, GD, my husband. I'm like, cannot see. Then this one girl, it was super annoying. To a point, now I think back, I feel bad, but sorry, not sorry. We actually stole her poster, right? And then we drew on his face. Drew on the face, and then we had this like papan kenyataan, which is basically like the info board. Every classroom has like at the back of the classroom you can put like the info stuff right? Like you have sports day coming
pin
up.
there.
You pin over there. So we pin and then we brought darts to school and started using his face as a target.
What the shit? Yeah, don't you find that like their marketing team is doing such a great job at like creating this like parasocial relationship where the viewer, right, watch their stuff, watch their TikTok or whatever, then build a relationship with them. But then like maybe the like let's just say BTS don't even know any of the fans. You know, it's like the fans feel so connected with like let's just say the idol, right? But then the idol don't even know the individual people lah. Yeah, I don't know. Would you like kind of employ this kind of like strategy in your own artistic pursuit?
Wow, if ever I reach that level of like fame, I mean I would lah. I think I would.
Have to, right?
Because I have to. And one thing I realized the difference between like, okay, let's say K-pop idols, Korean idols, and Western
American
idols.
idol,
Western.
yeah.
The one big like difference I see is the Western one is like, okay, they are how they are lah, right? They go out, they do their press conference, their media appearances and all that. But that's pretty much it. For like the Korean artists and all that, or like Asian artists, they do more like reality show. They do so much interviews and it's like they make it very, very personal. So like I think there's this one time I went down like this BTS rabbit hole. Alright. Just getting to know them a little bit more about their music, their background. And you can really search everything about them only. Right. They have like interviews like this also, and then like they end up like sometimes they talk to the camera and it really feels super personal. I'm like, you don't get this with Western artists. Right, but this one really makes you feel so connected. And I'm like, wow, powers, the way they think to make their audience feel more closer to them.
Do you think that in this way, right, like K-pop is kind of like slowly taking over the world already?
I think it's already taken over the world,
Yeah, and I guess if you don't follow this way of marketing your artist probably wouldn't take off.
Maybe. I mean, maybe that's for the case for Asian artists probably. I feel like that's the way for Asian artists lah. Because Asian people, we are very every country you go to Asia, it's very welcoming, right? We are very good in hosting people. So we're always about people relations. Whereas like, okay, I might not know so much about the Western side. I don't dare to say like, I'm not saying that they are not, friendly people. But then you talk about like people coming to your country, right? Like if I come to Singapore, you guys always host me. You guys come to Malaysia, I will try my best to host you. We have that culture. So I think it translates into like the entertainment industry also. Everything is about like being able to connect more, to be closer with their audiences.
Correct. I've read this article somewhere, right, that it says that in Asia, right, like Japanese idol or Korean idol, right, and then the fans they have their own camaraderie where they encourage each other to support the idol and create the success for the idol, and it is respectable thing to do. Like you love this guy, right, you will spend money, you will put in effort to make this person successful.
Like ARMY, for example, this ARMY, the BTS fans lah.
Yeah, but then the thing is like, for Westerners, right, they believe more in like the American dream, the individualism, So by idolizing someone, right, is like kind of looked down upon in a Western. So that's why for them they have like a different way of marketing their artists. But I don't really understand how they make it happen. Like how do they create like Rihanna? How do they create Ariana Grande? Versus like, let's just say K-pop idol, BTS, Le Seraphim, all this, right? It's more straightforward, Just plant them in every variety show,
Yes.
Yeah, every TikTok challenge. Like somebody doing cooking challenge, then suddenly you see like Blackpink inside the cooking challenge also, like, Yeah, recently I saw this K-pop idol, female girl group. They went to LA to promote that one single, right? So they just plant them in like the LA Lakers basketball game, and then they are in a crowd and then they're cheering, right? Then just a lot of footage on them, right? And that's already them in US promoting, right? That's one way. And then they also go to like different YouTuber, the house, and do a house party, that kind of thing. Yeah, so it's like Inception. Yeah, I don't know, man. How as DJs, like, I guess like marketing ourselves is kind of like frowned upon. Oh no, you
Yeah.
sell out already, bro. But come on, man, dude.
But we have to do what we have to do. Like, at the end of the day also, you need to do what puts food on the table. Yeah?
Correct.
And if it benefits you in the long term, right, in your career, then just do it. I mean, for me also, I have a lot of people who don't like that I'm taking the DJ route.
Oh yeah, because you started as an MC and then they
Yeah.
want to box you in, right?
Yeah. Like I've had people like say things about me. Like for example, there's this one rumor going around, right, saying like, oh, Milli shouldn't be a DJ. Why is he being a DJ? He should just stick to MCing. But then like the person that said this about me also, I'm like, why do you want to say these kind of things there? Right? Like, I'm not stealing your rice bowl. Right? I'm not going out of my way to talk shit about you. Why do you want to say this about me? Like, and the fact that it came to my ears also, like, why?
Yeah.
Just let me do my thing, right? If I'm really a bad DJ lah, number one, I won't be here, sitting over here. Number two, I would have died as a DJ a long time ago already. But why do I still get to play at the places that I get to play, right? Why do people still come to my shows? So, doesn't add up, right? The way you talk about me versus like how my career is growing currently.
Speaking about career, right? Do you think that in the entertainment industry, right, connection is more important than skill?
At the moment, I think yes. I think so. Right? I mean, I still believe skill is very important. If not skill, also foundation. I recently posted this on my threads actually. I said like, no matter what you do, in dancing, performing, acting, singing, DJing, emceeing, right? Whatever you do, you must have your foundation. That is the most important, basic foundation, right? Because if you don't have a strong foundation, whatever you build will come crumbling down eventually lah. So do have your foundation. If you are a DJ that like likes to do the U-turn method, I call it the U-turn method, which is, you know, one fader up, you want to change the next song, push fader, low, you know, turn up, turn down, like that, then load next song, the U-turn method. If you want to do that, it's fine, but make sure that you don't kuda, you know, go.
Oh.
Yeah, make sure your beat matching is solid.
Oh, that means like that's like blending lah.
Make sure your blending is smooth.
But if you're not doing blending, then what other way are you DJing? Like what other way?
Hot cue?
Oh, so you hot cue jump.
Or you, I mean, that falls under skill already lah.
Alright.
Right? So like skill wise, like the U-turn method would be like the foundation lah, I would say. The bare minimum, basic
Right,
thing you need to learn. Right? Because some people maybe they play with crossfader.
Right.
You have two songs already up, but then you chop with crossfader or something. For me, I don't use the crossfader as much because I don't scratch much. Right? So if you want to do your U-turn method, no problem. But make sure it's solid lah. If you like this, if you just do the U-turn method and you are still missing a beat and your beats are not aligned, then you really need to go back and practice some more, do your homework. Because I've had incidents where when I'm MCing and there's a DJ playing, right? There's a few DJs already, right? I'm not gonna mention who, but I've been in situations where the DJ, they're like trying to be hype, right? But it's not really working, and then their mixing is very off, and then I'm over there with the mic in one hand, going like 1, 2, 3, let's go, and then people start jumping, and then I'll be like jump, look down.
Wow, you correct for them.
I correct for them.
Oh damn.
It's been a recurring thing like in the past year, I've done this at least like 5 times already. 5 different people. I'm like,
So they're like a guest DJs
mostly are new DJs, influencer DJs lah.
Oh, right. Yeah, these people they got the connections and they get to play big places lah.
Yeah,
but then I think it's the skill is the one that gets you your return booking, I guess.
Yeah.
Right or not?
But no lah, I think in Malaysia, at least for Malaysia lah, skill at the end of the day also, skill is still not really something the clients look at, right? It's if you have this, you got the nenen, you got the tete.
But for guys, that means guys probably won't get booked.
Showmanship.
Showmanship. Yeah.
Really focus on showmanship, how hard you jump, how you look like, and also, I think it's very sad to say that DJing in Malaysia, right? You want to get good shows, it's like maybe 10% skill, 20% showmanship, 70% your looks. Yeah.
Isn't it like Korea? Same thing.
Korea, I think in the Asian market, it's
Asian
very about looks. Right.
Pitbull once, Pitbull, right, the rapper, once said, right, music business, man, it's 10% music, 90% business. That's why it's called music business. It's a business, yeah.
But yeah lah. So it's quite annoying sometimes when I have to mix like correct for people. It's very, I feel it's very embarrassing for the DJ. But sometimes if I don't, for me it's like if I don't help, right, I'll be stuck in this dilemma. If I help, if people sees it lah, right, if they spot it, will they think like, oh, this DJ is not doing a good job, so bad that till the MC needs to mix? Or if I don't help, then people can say like, wait, this guy, he's just gonna let this DJ crash and burn, right? So I stuck over there also.
But
then
then,
like, fuck it, okay, I just help only. Because at the end of the day, I want to make sure the customers are happy. The customer happy, that's all that matters. Right? People first, customer first. Whatever issue you have, whatever problem you have, settle later. Later only give your feedback to the DJ. Okay, this song you miss beats, so make sure you try to what a bit lah. Because of that.
You mentioned that you're using threads. Why not X? Why threads? Anyways, guys, Twitter now is renamed as X already.
Yes.
Yeah.
Cause I never really used Twitter even before this.
Yeah. It's a more Western market thing lah.
Yeah. Twitter is basically I don't know what I can say here.
I know already.
Okay. Yeah.
Some dirty sides.
Yeah lah, Twitter is just dirty lah. So Threads is like also like my emotional dumping pool lah. Yeah.
I prefer X, right? Because I don't know why, but I don't see any like pornographic or like those kind of like terrorists, those kind of like censored stuff.
Means you're wholesome. You're good. You are a very good citizen. Not like people like us are. Fucked up.
A bit fucked already.
Yeah. So for me, I see a lot of like AI trends, a lot of like new policies, all that kind of stuff lah. And then it's very foreign because when I look at threads, right, it's like I'm looking at Asia all over again. But when you look at X, right, where predominantly the Westerners are using it, right, then you get a very fresh perspective lah on the world lah. So it's like, okay, I already using Instagram, why would I use threads? It's like a same thing lah. It's like I also talking to the same people.
I mean,
all over
it's true, but I think on threads also because the people I follow on threads, I don't really follow a lot of people on threads. I know a lot of people follow me, so that's why I feel safe also when I post anything on threads. And the people that constantly post on threads, the people that I follow, right, they're not posting dumb shit. It's the only app that probably one of the only apps that I have that is not filled with memes and like stupid jokes. So, like you say, for Twitter, you see a lot of like foreign stuff, right?
Yeah.
You learn more about the world. But for me also, I see a lot of things which I don't even know in Malaysia. And I learned this through my friends who are like more into these kind of things, whether it's politics or whatever. Right. Then I'm like, okay, I get to know more about my own country. Because I'm just not into this kind of stuff. I just try to focus on my job, my career, so I don't focus too much on politics, religion, all this, like, I don't care. Right. But when my friends post it, I'm like, okay, so this thing is happening, these things are going on in Malaysia, so that I should focus like locally first before I worry about what's happening around the world. Yeah. Not trying to say like I'm insensitive to what's happening right around the world.
No, it's just your priorities now.
Yeah.
Just your priorities at this point of time in your life. Yeah, so back to your career, right? So speaking about connections and all, when you get club shows, let's just say in like Vegas or something, right? They care a lot about your Instagram following. It's like 30,000 and above, then you get a big show. Spotify Play has usually not been part of the equation, but is that the same for Malaysia as well?
Wow.
I give you an example. Okay, like for example, I used to work at Zouk, and then when we book an artist, right, we will look at like everything generally, like Instagram, Spotify plays, everything we'll look at 10% here. It takes into consideration 10%. But then the most important factor, right, is okay, did this guy play at a club that we are allied with? Like for example, what's a big Malaysian club? Okay, example Pitt. Then I'm Zouk, right? I will call Pitt. I will say, hey, the Jonas Blue play at your club, how's the reaction? Is it good? Okay, then we will feel more safe because our audience is like quite similar, you know.
Yep.
Yeah, so that is like one of the major consideration, and then Spotify plays this, that, all will add up lah as a small percentage.
I don't think in Malaysia the bosses really see your Spotify plays unless you are really like big name international DJ lah. Right,
that justify the fee, right?
Yeah, to justify the fee, because I mean we don't charge that expensive locally, right? So normally they just see our where we've worked before, right? So like our portfolio, our profile, we send our press kit. If we have any like big name club, then that's an extra, it's a bonus lah. Then they can say, oh, this guy's actually played in like Zouk or Pitt or Spun or whatever, right? Then for female, a lot of times they see. For males, they will see this. I think they will see where we spin. For female, they will also see following lah.
Following, yeah.
Yeah, but guy, if you got more following also, then it's like super extra bonus. Right, if you're a pretty boy, even better. Right.
Yeah, because it's quite rare to have a guy with a huge following. It's quite rare.
Yeah, it's very rare.
Yeah.
But like, yeah, at the end of the day, again, it's all about looks, right?
Correct.
got
Looks
bigger tits than bigger.
or personality, I guess. Yeah, personality.
Personalities, yeah.
Yeah, but honestly though, I really believe that personality is such a strong factor. Like for example, you look at Casey Neistat. Okay, I don't know if you.
Oh, I know.
Yeah, so Casey Neistat, dude, that guy is not exactly the most handsome guy in the world.
Yeah.
And there's also like Joe Rogan. There's also like a bunch of like stand-up comedians. If you can like, I guess, do your stuff very well, it can also help lah. Yeah. Well, look at Yamato.
Yeah.
Dude, fucking monster, man. It's crazy, yeah. The skills like
Scares me,
overload.
When I saw him perform live, right, I was just telling my friends like, hey guys, I think I retire from DJing lah. Maybe you guys get your wish. Milli retires from DJing. I can already. I cannot deal with it, man. I look at him like, oh yo, I see how he works the CDJ. That's why they call him the king of CDJs lah. Right, very scary. It's like impressive to the point you are scared, you know.
But then the reality is that not everybody desires this kind of performance. You know?
Yeah lah.
You know, as DJs, we see really like, wow, shit, crazy, yeah. But then the most audience, they're like,
Yeah, like audience is
just like fly over their head. You know?
all they hear is chiki chiki wiki wiki.
Yeah. I remember, man, fondly in Zouk, right, when I was like performing, I was with Ghetto, and then we were doing scratching and stuff. Then one of the bartenders came up, was like, "Hey, 不要这啦，难听." We were like, "Hey, 你不会啦，你就 scratching 啦." The fuck, man? We just gonna burn out nowhere. Then we like, what the fuck, man? Yeah. So, yeah lor.
I mean, it's nice to be able to scratch. Right, if you can scratch, then it's good, it's an extra point. But at the end of the day also, if you are working in commercial clubs, right, it's no use one lah. Unless you see the crowd very little, right, and then you just there to try to kill time, practice your scratching a bit or play a bit, okay lah. But then at the end of the day, if you're doing like a main set show, right, I think unless you can really master it very, very well, right, maybe you can, I sure cannot, and you can put it into your set, then it will sound nice, the crowd will enjoy. But for most DJs, like in Malaysia, like very little DJs actually,
Don't take
scratch,
place.
right? So it's like, cause it's just not something that is important. Yeah. If you're a better DJ, then yes, right? You can you need to know how to scratch, don't play, word play, all this kind of stuff.
Yeah.
Right. But if you are just a club DJ, like performing DJ, then no need lah.
Yeah. Wow, I got so many train of thoughts. I don't even know where to begin, man.
Bro, I feel like we went on this like.
Dude, okay.
Bro.
Yeah, so
I'm trying to like think back also. What were we talking about just now? Then I lost this.
Back to Spotify plays, man. Like music production, not that important. It's really all about the connection and how you perform and your Instagram.
For show, then yes lah, connections.
Yeah.
Oh yes, you asked me, is connection important like versus skill? But I think in Malaysia, connection is very important because there are a lot of DJs. Right, I'm gonna call you guys all up now. Right, all get shows by connection. Or you kiss ass a little bit, can get show here. You gok a little bit, also can get show there. Right.
But do you think, right, like for example, if an international act come in and the international act is like truly fucking dope, right, and then your another DJ take over, and then the DJ is just like purely through connection and it's damn bad, right? The audience can tell the difference.
You mean on the same night?
Yeah, probably on the same night.
I don't think the audience can tell the difference, honestly.
So it comes to my another question, right? It's like clubbing or DJing an art form not really worth pursuing anymore, since it's like you suck also cannot tell, you good also cannot tell. Like you are, and somehow you're performing to most of the time normal people, right?
I mean, if you suck to the point so bad that
People can tell.
that's when you should quit.
Okay.
Right.
Yeah.
If you suck but people still cannot tell, right? But like for DJs we can tell, like, okay, you're making a mistake here, or like you're playing a song in wrong key.
Right,
This kind of stuff,
right.
it still can be fixed. Right. But I think if you suck to the point where even customers are just like looking at you with giant question marks above their head, right? That's when you really need to think and like, oh shit, should I actually still continue doing this?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I think DJ bookers are most of the time DJs also lah. They will be able to tell, and then they will figure out whether they want to book you again or not.
But the sad reality is more drama. Sad reality in Malaysia is one thing I noticed. DJ bookers, most of the time they just book their friends.
Okay.
It's always just booking your friends.
But is that like a bad thing?
I mean, it's good it's good for their friends, but like sometimes like there are times where I do want to spin at a certain place before this also, but I realize I may never be able to spin at that place because I'm not close.
Oh
to that person.
shit.
Yeah.
That's like not very good.
Yeah, I mean that's the sad reality lor. But then deal with it. If I don't get to play here, it's fine. I'll go find some other place that wants me instead.
Do you believe that if you just like sit at home and produce music and come out with bangers, you will get booking? Or do you have to rely on a label to get stuff for you?
I think if you just be a like bedroom producer, but even though you produce like really good song, yeah, I don't think you can just get shows like that, because at the end of the day, people want to see your face also. Right? Because if let's say I produce 10 banger songs that is known internationally, but nobody knows my face, right? Nobody knows who am I. Then how am I gonna get shows? So,
I mean, Marshmallow lah.
but then
that one
because
is
that one like he has his helmet, right? People know the helmet, right? So it's like
the
iconic.
visual, yeah.
Right? But if let's say I'm those kind of like, for example, I'm not shitting on techno DJs. I love techno DJs. But then like, let's say you're creating a techno track, and usually the artwork, I'm just gonna focus on the artwork over here. Artwork usually
No
you don't
face
see
one.
no face
Yeah.
because it's very dark, right? It's very like
That's the style lah.
that's the style. It's the style, the techno style, right? So you wouldn't know like who is like Doroots and these kind of people, right? You don't know how they look like,
Yeah.
right? So
I play a lot of Perplex song. I don't even know how Perplex look like.
exactly, right?
I fucking love Perplex.
Yeah, then much less ourselves.
Yeah.
Right, so how are we gonna get show like that? Unless you really know other people or like other producers who are DJs who are constantly performing also, then you can ask them to intro a bit lor, like, hey, you know this song is actually done by this guy and we play it all the time, why not we just call him come and like perform lah. Yeah.
I can shoot some footage and finally discover how this guy look like.
Yes.
And
expose
also-
his face a bit.
Yeah. Do you recently find that there's like lesser and lesser clubbers? Do you see like a downward trend in clubbing in Malaysia? Because in Singapore we do lah.
I think got slightly, it's not very obvious yet,
Yeah.
but then there is a slight decline in clubbers.
Yeah.
I think also because prices are going up, at least in Malaysia, right, prices are going up, salary is staying the same, right, so spending power is not as strong. Plus with the new influx of clubs that just opened this year also, right, it's very saturated, so like people don't know where they want to club.
Isn't that like Space Plus in Malaysia or something?
Space Plus not open yet. They're apparently opening this month, but I also don't know how the turnout is gonna be.
Oh shit.
Could be
Space
good.
Plus is also another like giant mega club.
Name wise, yes.
Oh.
Right. So currently now the few clubs that is like
Super club.
hard to say also whether they're super clubs.
Pitt.
But like, okay, big clubs, we just say big club, right?
Yeah.
Right. So we have Pitt, Spark, GEMU, I guess, and yeah, these three are like the main most happening clubs currently.
3,000 packs and above, right?
No lah, not 3,000 lah.
Like what?
We don't have 3,000 packs.
Like 2,000 packs.
No lah, not even not 1,000 also very counted.
You know the current Zouk Club key is like 2,004?
all rooms
2,000?
included.
No, Zouk main room, 2,000 packs. Yeah.
Massive, bro.
Then if you open up Future, it's like 3,000 packs super club.
No, yeah, like for GEMU, like max
Because-
packs is like what 1,000 at most. Like 1,000 is
I see
starting already.
Pitt like wow, like fucking massive like that, dude.
It's big, but we cannot. I don't think we can
It's
fit
big, but you
2,000.
see the internal layout, right? The center are actually
A lot of
more
furniture.
people.
Yeah, because a lot of like sofa. And,
Okay, then there's the difference, oh.
It's
Yeah.
hard
Yeah.
to see space plus, like very big interior, but you see in terms of space to move around. Right?
Actually, very small. Yes, if you you confirm you've been to Space Plus Bangkok, right?
Yeah,
It's a big club, but then because with all the sofas and tables, right, which it restricts the place. The biggest club we have in terms of size lah is this club called X Space, right? XPAZE, right? You can fit about 1,008 people over there, right? And that is a massive club, but
With standing table.
with standing tables and sofas.
In a smart way, because you're
Maximizing.
maximizing the space,
Yeah.
it looks packed.
Yeah.
But it's tough to run that club also lah.
So
Because overhead number one is gonna be super high, right? Just to open the club, and then like, how often can you get 1,800 people into a club? Right?
Yeah.
Especially your regular nights, you cannot fit that much, right? So like even back to the three clubs as I mentioned, like Pitt's Park GEMU, like the crowd is like, I think the amount of people coming is slightly lesser,
Like 10% lesser than usual.
Yeah, 10% lesser than usual compared to pre-pandemic. Yeah, and these are like the three main clubs. Then you have other clubs like X-Space Law, Supernova, and then Dragonfly.
All the medium size one.
Dragonfly is actually quite big, so it's long.
Oh.
Right, but then like also over there, the crowd like died down a bit already. And then a few other clubs lah, so cannot remember the name, too many already. Then people don't
play
know.
at JB. The one you play at JB.
Zonix.
Zonix, that side.
That one's so big, right?
No, that one looks big, but inside small.
Hey, but the sound system at Zonix so
Yeah.
Yeah, I heard a lot about it. Is it like
Beautiful.
future size? Future size.
not as bigger than Future lah.
Future Singapore,
But high and
ceiling,
wide.
very high ceiling.
Okay. That's pretty good.
You can hear his voice on when he starts singing. Golden hour.
Wish.
Yeah, I heard you sing in your sets also. Is that also another next level of progression other than producing?
Okay, so the singing part is because like it started when I do like emceeing lah.
Right.
So every MC has their trademark,
Right.
or like in Malaysia, like each MC you can differentiate their style.
Right.
Before me, there's this one guy also, one OG MC. His name's called MC Vibe. Right, and then he can like do this like very deep robotic voice, kind of stuff. Right, that's what makes it like special also. And then like you have MC Noise, who's just like very loud, very energetic, right? And he's like very hip hop style, very swaggish. And then you have me, right? Which I like to chiong K, karaoke. So every time song come up, right? If I know the lyrics, I sing the song. Cause again, I grew up performing a lot, so I wasn't like born singer, right? I was actually born tone deaf one, right? So I cannot tell if I'm flat. But then in high school, I met this one guy who taught me how to sing, like using my diaphragm and control my key, hold a note, all that. So then okay, I translate into emceeing, and so I sing together. Then I don't know, it just turns the whole show up another level because it's not.
Increase the entertainment value.
Yeah, it's not just clubbing gong gong gong.
Yeah.
Right? You have a DJ that's playing like nice music. You have an MC that is like turning this whole show into like concert like that. Everyone's having a good time, vibes together. Especially like when you play songs like Root, the Z remix,
Yeah.
Beautiful Now, all these
Yeah.
like progressive songs. Right, people love to sing, and if you can sing along with them and you can hold a note, it sounds very nice. Then everybody, the entertainment value just goes up lah. Right.
Do you think that the reduce in turnout, right, is because during the pandemic people found their own source of entertainment,
Could
and then
be.
now they come back to clubbing, they like, clubbing like never evolve, still the same, just
Or
not enough entertainment value.
Or you can think in a way where maybe pandemic time a lot of people lost a lot of money. Right. During pandemic, we had this option to go into our EPF, right? Which is over here in Singapore, you guys call it CPF.
Right.
Right. So I think a lot of people now is still in
We cannot go inside CPFs,
during pandemic we had no choice already because everyone's like no job, nothing, no income.
Right.
So you have no choice but to touch your EPF.
But the government never spawn your money.
How come got give them
Got some money lah.
Very little
a bit
only.
only?
A bit lah.
Like that only, yeah.
So that means our government give us more money,
Your government is much better, trust me.
but they don't allow us to touch CPF.
Yeah. Okay, but I don't talk about
Good
don't talk
exchange.
about
Good
government.
exchange. Yeah.
So maybe probably also like people are still in the process of trying to earn back whatever they lost lah. So
Yeah.
the amount of clubbers definitely dropped because like you cannot afford to spend so lavishly now. We have to be a bit more mindful about how we spend our money also lah.
Yeah. Probably. Yeah. Yeah. That's a good point. Yeah. Like I think 2 years pandemic maybe take 4 years to earn back. Sekali,
Yes, yeah.
That's the same mentality that clubs have lah, right? Like right now, right, their cover charge is so fucking high.
Yeah, no.
Like pre-pandemic, it's like 30, 40 can enter. Now it's like 40, 50. And recently, I was just trying to get a ticket to Charlotte DeWitt, dude, at Marquee. Fucking $100 entry, bro. $70 early bird, $70 early bird, right? Sold out in like less than a week. And then they have like first release is $100, right? It's selling out fast. Like, it's mental, dude. Then after then third release, 120, then at the door, 200.
Oh my god, damn expensive.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think expedited entry at $200. Expedited entry, yeah. With 2 drinks, oh.
Oi, it's a bit siao. I'm thinking in Malaysian ringgit right now, like, fuck, almost 700 ringgit
Yeah.
Walao, but it's Marquee lah. I heard some crazy stories about Marquee, like you guys, like the tables over there are mad expensive.
Yeah.
What, 10k, 50k? I'm like,
Yeah, sometimes people still can afford it, man. It's
so wait, you know the most expensive table in Pitt is only 20k ringgit.
So
that
that's
means
how much 6K sing.
Yeah, so if like you're Singaporean come over to Pitt 20k ringgit easy stay only. So please people who go to Marquee, if you like Marquee music, I think you will like Pitt. Come to Pitt. I settle booking for you. I make sure you have a good night.
Can do
You want I throw myself inside for you also.
Can do booking.
You want I throw my body in for you also.
Host, singer, DJ, everything, man.
You just drive there one MILI, then no need pay MILI outside.
This driver, everything, dude. All you want.
Yeah, I will fetch you from your hotel, come to the show.
That's it, man.
But very funny, when I was doing promoter last time, okay, to be honest, I wasn't a very good promoter. Like I didn't get much sales in. Right, when I was a promoter, we call it ambassador. So when I was an ambassador for clubs, right, most of the time it's just I go drink for free only. Because we get free drinks, party for free, drink for free. Right, then if you got sales, then we got sales lah. But now that I'm not doing a promoter anymore, I'm not ambassador anymore, but then I'm working at Pitt, right? Suddenly I get random people just texting me like, hey, can I book a table here? Hey, can I get guest list? I'm like, eh?
Yeah, it's like that one.
Maybe the role reversal, I'm like,
Yeah. I leave Zouk already after 3 months, still got people texting me for guest list. Yeah. That's crazy, dude.
But okay now I'm like, okay, at least got people asking for Pitt, then I can bring them to Pitt whatever I can do to help them.
That's your fan base really, that's your fan base really. They choose to text you rather than the other residents, right? So it must mean something. Yeah.
Either that was because I'm out of all the people that work at Pitt, I'm one of the most so high one.
He's the most gimmicky one.
Oh, gimmicky.
Most stupid one. Yeah. Like because
Towing come out one, the towing frog.
Yeah, the towing frog.
Oh.
The green one, the one with the fan, and then the one always point middle finger.
With it also.
What the fuck? Okay lah. So
Heart
Mission. Yeah, because of that one Heart Mission rave, everyone tagged me in the frog. Any frog meme, right, with that costume, right? Oi, Matt, what you doing in Singapore? Oi, Matt, what you doing in Penang? Oi, what you doing in KL? Daytime, you nothing to do, is it go walk around KL, give flower, all that? I'm like, no lah, that's not me, sia. Just because I wear it for one day. Then after that, the second time I wore it was Halloween at Pitt also. And I wear the frog and I go around. I'm not working that night, but that night I self-employed myself to become a mascot for Pitt like that.
what the fuck?
I went to random tables just having fun, and it was the funniest part, right? Got people tip me. I got I think 300 to 400 ringgit in tips that night.
What the fuck?
And I'm not even working. I wasn't DJing, I wasn't emceeing, I wasn't employed to do anything. I literally walked in just as okay, cause this is my workplace, I walk in, I just want to have a good time. But I'm not looking to drink or anything, I just want to enjoy and make people laugh with my costume.
Yeah.
Right? But then suddenly got the serving girls, they're like, frog, come here, because they don't know it's me inside there.
When you start serving.
No, they're like, got customer want to take photo with you. I'm like, where? Oh, this VIP table. Okay, go lor. And then frog got a mouth. That's where we see through, People start stuffing ringgits into
Your mouth.
my mouth. Then I'm
What the hell?
because my hands are in the glove. I'm like, how am I gonna grab? So I'm just like, so you see from it looks like I'm to take the money, and I'm holding it in my very chachak hand.
No pocket also.
Yeah, no pocket. So I'm like, I'm just pulling money out of my frog mouth, holding it, and I'm like,
What the heck? Dude, I mean, do introverts even stand a chance to be in the entertainment industry?
yeah, why not?
Yeah.
I
Because
think-
your
But it
success
depends.
metric is really so dependent on the fact that you are an extrovert,
But I mean,
Right or not?
Yes, yes and no. I guess I feel the older I get, the more introvert I become also. Like if I'm not on stage, actually I'm quite quiet nowadays. Right, only to close friends and all. I open now, might be my usual stupid self, right? But introverts, I think you can go into the entertainment line if you know how to turn on that quote unquote extrovert switch, especially when you're performing. Right, just need to like hold it in lah. And if you're DJing, right? Let's say for DJing, because DJing you don't need to MC ma.
Right,
If you
right.
can MC, it's just a plus, but it's not a must for you to DJ to MC. So at least just know how to stand, smile, and jump, right? And mix for 90 minutes to 2 hours, and can already.
I mean something like him, right now. He's an introvert as fuck, right? This guy.
But as long as you're on
Yeah.
stage, right? The light is on you.
He can just on like that.
Just turn on, smile, have a good time.
But that's just like one department only, and then there's the whole other department where you need to PR people, you know.
If you need to PR, then that's really tough already.
That one is
that's
tough
the
already
challenge part lah. But if you are willing to challenge yourself to go and do it right, I applaud you really, because you are doing something to better yourself.
Beyond your comfort zone.
Yeah, and if you're forever in your comfort zone, then you're just gonna be stuck there, right? Then you're gonna have like thoughts like, oh, why is life so unfair? Why can people have this? Why can people have that? Why can do this? Guy can do that? If you're just like moping around in your room, then you cannot say it's unfair, lor.
Yeah.
Right? You have to go and make the opportunity, challenge yourself, ma, right?
Or have a manager. But nowadays, so bloody hard to have a manager.
Aiyo.
Like you can't even feed yourself. How do you feed the manager?
Exactly, yeah.
Yeah.
I always joke with like people, my friends, I say, wow, I need managers here with my crazy schedule, I need manager. But then I think back, don't want, I want the money for myself. I manage myself better.
Yeah, it's really must the schedule where you really cannot make it already. Yeah, then really
Unless-
need a manager.
Unless you can find a manager that can like really promise you like, okay, 1 month, how many shows and what kind of shows and how big are the shows. If you're a manager, you can really find someone like that that you truly trust, then go for it, take the risk.
Yeah.
If not, better don't. Especially in this Asian market, I feel like you have manager also, it sounds nice, but actually, to me, it's just another person you have to feed only.
Yeah.
Right? And then they're always gonna try to like up your price some more because they want to eat the commission also, ma.
Yeah.
Right, then which makes it
Correct.
even harder for you to get a show. Let's say you want to hire me versus DJ A, right?
Yeah.
But DJ A has a manager. So let's say I charge 1,000 Sing,
Yeah.
right? And then this person, he actually charges 1,000 Sing before manager, but after manager signs 1,005. Then it's gonna be harder for him to get the job. You're gonna most likely choose me,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
So having a manager now is like good and bad lah.
Yeah.
Right? The bad is you might not get as much shows. Yeah, but good could be like the shows that you get is so big to the point where like it covers you for a certain amount of time.
Yeah.
Right.
I think when you are the small DJ and when you're a big DJ, it's easiest. But when you're in the middle, right, that's where it's the most difficult. Yeah, you are like, should I get a manager? Should I not get a manager? Should I do this? Should I do that? It's like you are like in a grey zone, you know.
I feel that like you should only get a manager once you really cannot handle yourself. Once
Yeah.
you really feel the workload is too much,
Yeah.
that's when you should go for a manager.
Yeah.
Right, when you really find that one person that can push you further than you already push yourself lah.
Yeah, yes, that's the key because like a lot of people are like fucking lazy, right? So
Yeah,
they're
they
too
just
much. It's
like-
like a bit of work is like too much really.
Yeah. Like you really need to learn to suffer first lah.
Yeah.
Right. With anything you do, you need to learn how to like go through hell first before you can go enjoy the gates of heaven, right?
Yeah, that's true, man. Managerial rates are like so bloody high, like for literally between like 10 to 20% usually.
Usually it's 20%.
Yeah, 20% is crazy, man.
It's mad,
yeah,
bro.
but unless you have like someone like, you know, RVG manager. RVG manager is literally like your life manager. He manages like every aspect of his life, right?
But make sure you're RVG first lor.
He created the RVG brand. So like for example, right, one of the amazing things that he did, right, is because RVG is a Swede, it's from Sweden, I think. Yeah.
Swedish,
And then Ralph Lauren is an all American brand, and all their models are all American. And RVG is not exactly the most handsome person, but he managed to convince Ralph Lauren to let RVG model, and then from there his fame get even bigger and bigger. So he's truly one of the best managers. And he only take 25%. As comparison, like Marshmallow manager takes 45%. Yeah, so it really depends on what kind of service they provide you also lah, and how 老jiao, how well connected they are, because their job is basically to take away the PRing part from you, so you can focus on your craft lah. Yeah, because at the end of the day, somebody need to make the music lah. If not, must hire ghost producer already. Yeah. Do you think it's even possible for like people like Tiesto or like James Hype to produce their own tracks when they're DJing like 300 shows a year?
I would say I think maybe like if I were to guess let's say I really don't know
Yeah.
I would say like okay, let's say 8 out of the 10 songs is ghost produced and only 2 is like they actually produce. But I don't think there's anything wrong with ghost production also.
Yeah, that's
If
the
you can
common
afford
theme
it,
in this podcast.
Yeah.
We think it's actually okay.
because I feel unless you make it so obvious that is ghost produced, then a bit jialat lah. I think it's the way how you market it also and how people go around talking about your song lah.
I think it's about if you can have the idea, if you know the idea of the song, right, and then you convey the idea to someone that can do the drums, someone that can play the violin, and then you combine it together, you are still technically doing the work lah.
Yeah, but I mean, if you can afford, then go for it lah. Because ghost productions at the end of the day is not cheap also, right?
Yeah, that's why at the start you have to everything yourself, like produce and all that kind of thing. Yeah, we can talk a little bit about monetization. I mean, one way is to like produce music and earn the royalties lah. But then now with Spotify, there's like a minimum requirement. Shit, man, I forget what the minimum requirement is really. Maybe you need every song you need at least 1,000 plays. Then you can start monetizing. Last time you don't even have 1,000 plays, right? You can monetize already. So in this sense, I think they got rid of like 60% or 80% of the people that can monetize. So they basically cut costs. But they are doing this to kind of like get rid of like bots because there's too many bots uploading random shit on Spotify already. Like somebody just record their fart sound and they put on Spotify and yeah. So I guess that's one way, but then like a lot of artists like making noise. For me, I never really produced enough music to depend on Spotify for money yet lah. But yeah lah, I don't know, maybe you can share with us like what are some ways like it's possible to monetize as a DJ or a performer other than just like DJing lah.
Other than just DJing.
Because if like one more pandemic come, you see China, wow, everybody start coughing already,
Yeah, I heard recently there's this one other like mini pandemic happening in China.
Yeah, man. I was suspecting,
scary,
right?
bro.
I was suspecting because in China, right, they have the zero COVID policy, right? So everybody masked up for like US, the Western side, they mask up for 1 year. Singapore mask up for 2 years. China mask up for 3 years, right? The moment you take out your mask, normal influencer, you very sensitive already, right? Then you start. Then actually it's nothing lah. I was thinking lah.
Maybe you weaken your body by wearing a mask.
Yeah, correct. Because you breathe in only clean air for 3 years, right? Then suddenly you start breathe regular air, then your body cannot take it.
It's the same concept as like when Westerners they come over here, they're not used to our
the heat.
Okay, let's say Malaysia. Don't talk Singapore because your food very healthy.
Oh.
You guys have very clean food. Like, but if they come to Malaysia, right, one meal lao sai, bro. Because their body is not used to it, to the oil and the MSG and all that stuff.
Yeah.
But that's the beauty of Malaysian food, lah.
Yeah.
But yeah, okay. So how do we monetize other from just DJing? I think in Malaysia, it's very hard to say lah, because even I'm not at that level where I have to think about this yet. But if, let's say, I really have to sit down and think, I would just wild guess. I'm just like wild guessing right now. Can try to do brand
ambassador,
sponsored posts and all that stuff on Instagram right. Maybe it could be not related to DJing or related to DJing. See how you can incorporate it lah. That helps push not just the brand itself but yourself also. Right.
Correct.
So sometimes also I do get super random brands. They just ask me like, hey, do you want to promote this, yada yada. But then I think in my head I'm like, but this just benefit you, doesn't benefit me. You guys are not gonna post me on your social media. You just want me to post like, for example, like this coffee, right? Or drink this coffee, very nice. Right, but then how am I gonna put it in like a DJ sense?
What's the most ridiculous product request that you have gotten? Mine was somebody asked me to hold a pair of flip-flops.
Most ridiculous one. I think it was like
Chicken Essence.
No lah, not Chicken Essence lah. It was a shirt, right? Literal, just like button-up shirt. But then to me, I forgot what's the brand called already. I did it anyway, right? Because I think this was a pandemic, so they were paying like a bit of money. So I'm like, okay, whatever money can take, I take only. They just say, oh, this shirt is like, oh, got this material, that material is stretchy and all that. But in my head, I'm like, go Uniqlo also can get what? Right? It's a black button-up shirt. There's no print, nothing, right? And I have to like promote this. And at the time, I'm not even DJing. Plus, even if I'm DJing, I'm not gonna wear a button-up collar shirt to go DJ. It's not mine. I'm not like Mesh and Couture. They are the ones that button up a collar, bow tie, everything.
Yeah.
Like, I'm not them. And then I'm like, yeah, lor, just did it lah. Just post. I literally stand in front of my house. In the gate over there, I just stand there or post my shorts that I just crop until here only. I'm like, okay, 50 ringgit, thank you.
No, Insta story only
No lah, I posted on like a post also.
Post
Yeah, and no, there was another one even weird. They wanted me to promote some giveaway, like giving away kapcai, Kapsa is like the motor, but like the cheap motor one.
Wow, okay.
Some random activation. Then I'm like, just post off like that. I literally sat down. I was in JB when I did the post. Right, I just sat down at one random bench with nice sunlight. I just did this, and then. So that's the photo, and then the next slide is the like whatever giveaway.
Carousel. But how do you negotiate the deal? Do you like tell them that I'm gonna delete this after 2 weeks or something like that?
Usually they will tell me. It will be in their
contract.
The contract lah. They will just say like, you have to leave it on your Instagram for a certain amount of time. After that, you can remove it already.
Right.
So I'm like, okay, I stick to you. I just like, since I already agreed to it, leave it on 2 weeks. I just either delete or archive it lah. Yeah.
Good leh, brand deals.
Yeah, but now I don't do brand deals anymore. Just don't have also.
I don't know. I thought you, with your personality, you'll probably be doing vlogging.
At one point I did think I want to vlog, but then the problem is I'm like a tech dinosaur. I really don't know anything about tech one. Right, you ask me do Photoshop also I cannot. Right. You ask me use MS Paint also I suck balls. Right. Most I can do is draw stick man.
Yeah.
Right, so my skills with like technology is actually quite bad. So and I got no confidence to do editing, like video editing and stuff.
You're the introvert. You're the opposite of an introvert. You do all the outdoor stuff.
Yeah, I can do all the outdoor stuff. Actually, if you want me to vlog, can vlog. Right, but
you need to hire an editor.
Yes, I need to hire an editor.
Yeah.
Right. So then that's where cannot vlog lor.
Yeah.
Then a lot of people tell me like, just learn only. I'm like, can, but at the end of the day, I just this one I'm guilty. I just get lazy and then I just don't do it.
Yeah, because editing is a very long-winded process. You sit down there 8 hours.
And then like, I do vlogging. Like, what am I gonna vlog? Honestly, my life outside of DJing is like, there are small pockets of time where I do something fun. But then you want me to vlog like daily. There's nothing for me to vlog. I literally stay in my room the whole day. Right. Good morning, guys. Okay, good night. Like that.
No, you see, there's actually right. Actually, at first that was what I thought, right. But then the thing is, my girlfriend introduced me to faceless vlogging. There's a huge culture of faceless vlogging in Korea, where girls are just vlogging their normal day. Okay, I wake up, I watching TV, I fucking sian. Okay, I go swim now, and then just do very very mundane stuff. And like they got like hundreds and thousands of viewers, and I don't understand why. But it's just got that calming ASMR vibes, Then people just like to put at the background.
Because the first thing you say, right, is Korean girls.
But you cannot see the head though. Yeah.
No better. The phrase cover the face, bang the bass, right? So like,
I don't know lah, but
if they show the face, maybe suddenly their viewership. Koreans before operation, Okay, sorry.
Yeah, I didn't thought of it that way, but I thought like their viewers are predominantly like female lah, and then
but maybe that works in Korea, but I don't think that works in Malaysia. I think if like Malaysia, Singapore, they just say, "Siao, this guy like nothing else better to do."
Crazy stuff.
And like if I want to go out and vlog, like to make it interesting, I will always think like I need to go out of my way to go outside, right, walk around, spend money on like food and just say like, this food very nice. I like, even though it's not like promoting the shop or whatever.
Yeah.
I'm like, this McDonald's.
It's like you're doing stuff lah.
But you need to spend money. Then I'm like, I don't want to spend money. Chinese very kiamsiap one ma.
Yeah.
Alright, so I just keep my money to myself lah.
Yeah.
But it'd be nice lah. I mean, if magically out of one day a random editor drops from the sky and say like, hey I want you to vlog and I edit for you. I bet let's go. Let's do it.
Yeah, that could happen. Like probably one of your close friends that you never know.
No lah, my friend circle very small lah. I used to have like a lot of friends, but now it's just like I have a lot of acquaintances, a lot of friends which I see, say like hi, bye bye, chit chat, but close friends, like maybe like handful only.
This is called approaching 30. That's what happens.
Adulting, fun.
Yeah, it is like that one.
Yeah.
You cannot really help it. Yeah. I think vlogging is just about like you speaking your truth lah. I guess the simplest way to vlog is just Insta story, or you can post one Insta story a day every day, right? And that's a good start already. Yeah, most of us cannot even post one a day. One a day is like wow, how much work.
But now my Insta story is like mostly just either people tag my DJ show the poster and I repost, or people tag me while I'm doing show and repost. That's it.
Yeah.
Right. I think because I'm in Singapore for like Zouk right, the past 2 days.
So some happening stuff.
That's the only time I actually post, like suddenly boom, damn a lot of posts because it's like rave. Oh, this DJ. But once I go back to KL, it's gonna be like, date again. And the only thing I repost is like memes memes all day, bro.
Like Kevin Sorry. Yeah, I have a few friends, right, where they will just go on one trip, right, like 4-day, 3-night trip, right. Their 4-day, 3-night trip, they can post about it for 1 month. One. They will just post, then people perspective, right, it's like, wow, these people keep going overseas,
But actually,
it's
it's
one time only. So I guess that's how, like, I don't know, K-pop idol convince the audience that they are actually very happening their life, but they're actually everyday at the studio grinding.
So it's like you spam, like you bring like 20 outfits and then you just take pictures at 20 random places.
Yeah.
And start tagging like, oh, today I'm in Japan, tomorrow in Korea, but actually right, it's in like Geylang.
I don't know lah. I guess that's maybe one way to build a social media following, or unless you are like every day doing something super happening. You Insta story also like.
I mean, depends on your creativity like, at the end of the day, right? People want to see what they want to see. As long as they enjoy, they can already. They don't need to know whether you're actually scamming them or what.
Yeah. I mean, there are like music producers, they do nothing but in the studio every day. Then they just film themselves. Since I'm doing music, okay, today I'm doing this, you like it? Then put poll. Yes, no, that's it. Yeah. What about TikTok? Are you active on TikTok?
No, man. Actually, I think second time already I deactivated my TikTok account. I had one TikTok account, then became a zombie account. Right. Then I couldn't post stuff because it won't get me the views and all that. Then when I was working in Genting at a theme park, right, as a performer, I started bowling. Then I started uploading. I created a new account, right? Started uploading my bowling videos. Right. It is like progression lah, learning, because we had like staff discount. So like we play one bowling game, 5 ringgit only.
Wow.
So I will play every month, like Sunday, Monday, like I will go play bowling, play, and upload all my fails and all that stuff.
Yeah.
Then after that, I left Genting to come back to KL to like pursue my DJing career. Then
no more bowling.
No more bowling. I deactivated the account. Now I have the app, but I don't have an account.
Wow. So you cannot view.
So I can view random stuff. But then every time you swipe a few times, after that the app will just tell you like, hey, sign up for an account. Then X. I just straight close the app lah. I watch Instagram Reels and YouTube Shorts more lah.
Yeah.
And one of the reasons why I don't want to be on TikTok is just I don't want to damage my brain, I guess.
Why? In what sense? Like TikTok, the algorithm very strong, is it? They can somehow find a way to suck you in.
Yeah, I think so. And like, I just don't want to watch all the trendy stuff, like dancing, all this. It doesn't interest me. Even though I love to dance, but like watching 18-year-old girls in booty shorts shaking their ass every day, I'm like, for me as a dancer or like a retired or ex-dancer, I just don't like it.
It's like low skill.
It's like, you know that senile like character that old school real DJs. That's how I feel with TikTok like dancing. You know, I mean, yes, actually it's good. Like they do have some sort of rhythm. If the dance sequence, if the choreo is very nice, then I will actually watch it. Like there's this one dance couple called crap, I suddenly forgot. I almost said Mash and Kucha. I almost said Mash and Kucha.
Mash and Kucha kena cancel, yeah. I think Mash, or is it Kucha?
Okay. So I don't know. Story related. But so there's this one dance couple which now I follow on Instagram. Like their choreo is very, very nice because they don't do trendy stuff. They choreo their own stuff. So these are the kind of dancing which I like to watch.
Like with intention one, not the accidentally or copy people kind.
I don't like it when like the dance move is always the same. It's like right, you see, I do this also, you know already, right?
It is the TikTok thing.
And then like move the hips. I'm like, oh, you move your hips, then you call yourself dancer already. Back then I did upload, I think pandemic I did upload a few TikToks also, like it's just mocking the dancers one. Straight up mocking them. I say like, oh, you call this dancing, then I shake hip. Like,
I mean, it's like simplified lor, because TikTok is all about volume lah. You post 10 a day, how complicated can you make the dance?
Then it comes back again to the editing part lor. Remember I say like I cannot really edit videos. Right. So if I want to torture myself for 10 videos a day, cannot. I think I grow white hair like in 2 days time.
It's a challenge, man. It's a challenge. There's a period of time where I'm posting like 8 a day. 8 DJing videos a day, and then the editing is fucking mental. I cannot, bro. I want to keep my youth as long as I can. I know, like I realize I'm now getting older already. Even though I'm like you are much older than me, but like I feel it already. Now I regret. I think
few days ago I was talking to a friend and I said like, wow, yeah, I regret saying like I want to be an adult when I was a kid. You know how as kids we always say like, whoa, it's so cool to be an adult. Right now I'm like, fuck no, reverse times, no, take it back. Please,
now
refund
really
me my life.
Now need to make the best out of it lah. But I mean, when you're old, you must make use of the fact that you're old, or you know more people, know more stuff, then get more stuff done lah.
But I think the thing about me as a person also is like, I might be old, but I really try to keep that
youthful energy.
That kid energy. I don't want to say youth, I just want to say kid. A lot of people would describe me as childish at times, but I would say like, I'd rather be childish than be a boring adult like you are. Right. Because nowadays kids, you have like this innocence about kids, right? Well, it's not pedophile now. But like there's this innocence about like when you're a kid, whatever you do, you're like carefree. Right, and I want to keep that mentality. Right. 26, but I want to feel like I'm still 16 years old. Right. I know it's not realistic, but then like I just don't want to become that mundane, boring adult. I want to be like a very fun adult. Right. I want to be the cool uncle. The cool uncle. Yeah.
So you don't really watch TikTok because it's like very.
I feel just. I lose some brain cells, like even though I don't have
more spontaneous content and also curated the content.
Yeah.
But what kind of like content interests you like nowadays? Like you watch shorts.
Gabriel staring at me. He knows the kind of stuff that I watch.
On YouTube shorts, the fuck, I don't think it's possible, right?
Okay, for YouTube shorts, it's not much memes. It's just shots of like, maybe like a shots for interesting scene from a TV movie or like say something interesting. That's for YouTube shorts lah.
More clean.
Very short form content, a lot of short form content, but it's still content which is like I can digest and like I might not learn anything, but at least it's not again 18-year-old girls in booty shorts shaking their ass, right?
Yeah.
As long as it's not that, then it's fine lah. Right. For Instagram reels, that's where all the fucked up shit that I watch.
Instagram reels less regulated.
Yeah, it's very, very messed up. Then sometimes I wake up at like, not even wake up in the middle of the night, 3-4 a.m. My phone would zzz. I feel like 3 messages in a row. Must be Gabriel already.
Gabriel.
Yes.
He will send you some crazy ass meme. Hey, you know,
Gabriel is one of the few people, right, that constantly like daily will send me a mess. Well, but I'm okay. But sometimes I know I don't reply because sometimes too many people already were sending me memes. Right, there's one guy on my Instagram. On the dot, every day at 7 a.m. Chun 7 a.m. right? I will see his chat 9+ messages.
Till today.
What the fuck? Chun 7 a.m. Bram, all the memes.
He update you, bro.
Update me, bro. Until the point where I'm like,
sort you out, man.
I got enough memes for the day already. Then I got one friend.
What the fuck, bro? We need somebody like that, man.
I had this one friend who was spamming me memes at like also like around 3-4 a.m. at one point. Then I told him, bro, this is a time where I'm trying to sleep, even though I'm not sleeping, but like, I'm trying to sleep because I got very bad insomnia. I say, I know you're sending me this at 3-4 a.m. because you are in the US. So it's daytime for him. I say, if you want to send me memes, can you send me memes before you go to sleep? So it's daytime for me at least. Right. So the last thing you do before you close your eyes, if you want to send memes, then you send to me. So at least it's afternoon for me. I'm a bit more a bit more awake to like go and see, because sometimes at night suddenly even the vibration.
Put do not disturb
now I learn how to use do not disturb.
I recently used do not disturb also. No choice
But
it
like
gets too overwhelming.
Right. Like do not disturb, but I always turn on, like I disable the do not disturb for like only for WhatsApp and calls just in case. So people can still WhatsApp me and call me. But sometimes, you know that very messed up like thing that happens where like you put do not disturb, right? Like before for me if my do not disturb is off nobody message me nothing. On already all the WhatsApp messages, then I'm like,
all the important work shit start to happen.
Like, then what the fuck I put do not disturb for? Y'all can text me 2 hours ago, you don't want. Now you texting me, I'm like, can't need
It's crazy. Speaking about insomnia, I so relate to this. My girlfriend has super bad insomnia, and then recently I also started having insomnia, and I know of so many DJs that have insomnia.
I know a cure.
Why Why all of us got insomnia?
I think insomnia because of like
alcohol.
Could be one, but for me it's not. It's definitely not alcohol. Because when I work in KL, I don't drink anymore. I still do, even if I do, right? If let's say I come to work at 11, I drink at like 1 bottle of beer, maybe 11:15, 11:30, and then I will shake it out, right? Sounds very wrong, shake it out.
What the fuck?
Basically, I will like, cause if I'm emceeing or what, I just jump. By the time it's 3 o'clock, I'm sober.
Really cardio out already lah.
Yeah, cardio out the thing lah, right?
Right.
Like so.
Oh, you drink one beer the whole entire night?
Whole entire night. People ask me like,
dude, you never kena like 10 second, 15 second, all these man. People come to, hey Matt,
No,
it's here today.
no lah, they can't come to stage also. Right, customer cannot come up to stage mah. Right, so and I always
Don't go down lah.
and I don't go down also.
And the boss won't 15 second you lah.
The boss steady lah. He don't 15 second me. So and they know I make myself very very clear already. Okay, I always tell people like nobody can pressure me to drink. Right, if I want to drink, I will drink with you. Right, if you want to pull the brother card, right, then I say you better don't be my brother can already. Right, I rather lose you as a friend than lose my liver. Right,
Is it because you drink a lot last time?
Yeah, last time I drink a lot, and also just generally I don't come from a family of heavy drinkers. Right, my parents can't drink for shit. My brother 1 can of cider last time drunk already one.
Wow.
Right, me also 1 beer my face red already. Right, so our what's it called, our tanki not very big lah. Right, I think in the family also in terms of like tolerance, I already have the highest tolerance, but it's still counted low. Right, for in general population wise. So I just like stop drinking, especially when I'm working, because I drive. Right, I don't want to.
Oh, okay.
I already kena one time. It's so bad. Like, yeah lah.
Life savings gone.
Legit life saving gone. Pain, bro. So yeah, I don't drink when I work.
Yeah. That's a good policy.
Yeah, but okay, for the insomnia thing, so yes, it could be alcohol, or it could also be because you know we work nighttime, right? And then treat like, let's say your brain is your car engine. There are certain engines like after you turn off the car, you can still hear the fan running, right? Because your engine is still like cooling down, ma.
Yeah.
Same thing like we work nighttime as DJ. Our brain is constantly running,
And our body also.
Yeah, plus you're doing physical cardio and you're doing mental cardio also. Because like a lot of people, they don't know, like they think
a lot of
DJ
moves, man.
And a lot of DJ, a lot of customers or people, general people, they think like, oh, DJ very easy. You put in USB, you play one song, then you load song number 2, then song number 3, right? They think we play in like order like that, but no, a lot of us, we go out, come out the folder, go into like another folder like genre, right? We keep jumping genre and we're thinking like, what, 3-4 songs I hit. You really like
See the crowd, see your boss,
read the energy, right? Is this music working? If it's not working, okay, what do I do? So we're always like thinking a lot, ma. So I think when our brain is like as such like high RPM lah, right? Like you're revving our brain, then by the time we go home, the brain is still like, we try to shut off, but it's still running.
That's why you keep scrolling TikTok.
Yeah, it keeps scrolling, and then that adds to it also. It makes it even worse because like you're supposed to sleep, but you're not sleeping, right? And then sometimes we feel a bit sleepy, but then we're still scrolling. Then you end up. When I was a kid, I always had this. I don't know if anybody actually has this thought lah. Not used to think until today also. I have this mental. I call it the sleep bus. Right. So I tell to myself, I've never tell anybody this before. BUS, like bus.
Sleep bus.
It's like, okay, imagine you go to a bus station. The bus only comes at this hour. If you miss it,
Oh yeah, I also have that same.
right. So you can feel like maybe when you're younger or even now, you feel like, okay, actually my body can fall asleep at a certain time. But if you suddenly miss that time, right, you miss the bus, then you're fucked already.
You're awake already.
Yeah.
Then halfway through the day, then you crash. Oh
So
shit, yeah.
that's what I have like. But then I always think about this like, okay, I need to catch the bus. But I end up always missing the bus.
Wow.
Yeah.
You know, when I was like working my day job, right, I suddenly had an epiphany. Like my mom's voice just come into my head, right? It's like,
drink more water.
No, my mom said that, right, when you were born, right, you will sleep at the night, then work in the day for like 20 years of your life, and then suddenly you enter nightlife, right, for the past 6, 7 or 8 years professionally, then I start sleeping in the day, right, but your body still knows like when the sun rise, when the sun set, like, so you're kind of like your circadian rhythm, you're like trying to go against it. That's why it's like an uphill battle when we try to sleep in the day. Yeah, for most nightlife people. And then I really think about it, right, recently, which is why, right, for my day job, I'm very fortunate. Every 4 months, right, we can bid whether we want to work night shift or we want to work day shift. Yeah, I've always bid night shift, but the coming one, right, I'm gonna try to beat day shift. Then hopefully, the insomnia won't be so bad. Then maybe can sleep better, can do more things also. Yeah, get rid of insomnia. What's your strategy, man?
Oh yeah, get rid of insomnia. Break up with your girlfriend.
Break up with your
Okay, I know lah.
create more insomnia, man.
Okay, so this one is a recent just joke I tell myself because I recently broke up with someone
Oh.
when I was with her. Same actually she didn't cause my insomnia, right? But I had long lasting insomnia. But the moment she broke up with me, suddenly I can sleep here.
Skype, maybe that one is bad relationship?
No, I thought it was an okay relationship.
Okay,
Yeah, but then suddenly break up already, can sleep for them. Nice. So now I know solution is to get with someone, break up with that person, can sleep already. Happy days.
This definitely does not apply to everybody.
I know lah.
Yeah.
Hey, but Chinese New Year, you weren't attached, right?
No.
Yeah lah, so it's 3 months only lah.
Yeah.
Maybe Chinese New Year he insomnia because of the firecracker. You like to start at night, right?
No lah, but during Chinese New Year that time also I didn't really get to sleep much also because at that time I had 3 shows in 3 different places.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's them happening.
It was first show was at, I think, was it the One or something like that? The One, Sam Siam Tiu here in Singapore. After the One, next day, Zonix, JB.
Yeah.
Then after Zonix, next day, Penang.
Wow.
So
so far apart.
I'm like, dies, yeah.
Crazy, dude.
After that, I crashed. So that one I can sleep properly, yeah. Because that one's just really too tired already.
That's like Malaysia tour.
Yeah, Singapore, JB, Penang.
Yeah. Crazy. Yeah, so anyways, you have performed a lot in Siam Teo, and I guess you also do mainstream super club, mega club. What is like the key difference? Like, do you feel like you need to perform differently, or it's actually the same thing?
In 70 versus...
Yeah. Like not say like what's happening in a club, but how you perform.
I think the only thing that is similar is like crowd is definitely different, but I mean similar to myself is I don't really change my set much also. Right? It's just I see the crowd. Right? At the end of the day, it's just always read the crowd. Right? You might kena like you go to a smaller club, but then the crowd is actually like that clubbing crowd, but they just so happen not to be in a club, right? They're in like a smaller venue. They just play the club music only. Like, they enjoy then can already. Yeah. I mean, there are places where they would purposely request you we want a certain genre. Then you just have to accommodate
Right. So you're like a completely open format already lah.
Yeah, it's just that for now I still don't take hip hop R&B shows because like I mentioned to you in the cab also I am only recently trying to explore more into the hip hop R&B side so that I can really call myself a true open format DJ. Because nowadays, right, every Tom, Dick and Harry, new DJs come out, first thing they put on their bio, open format DJ. Even I don't put that, I just put there DJ MC performer, right? I don't put what genre I play or what, right? Because I feel if you call yourself an open format DJ, you really must be able to take the challenge if someone really pushes you and say, can you play a full hip hop set? Right? Can you play a full R&B? Can you play a full house set?
It's kind of trying to increase the employability lah.
I guess so lah. But then you are setting yourself up for disaster also lah.
Yeah.
If you really cannot, take the job.
Yeah. If you have integrity but most of the time these people they just come out and put their name.
Yeah, they put open format DJ. But then right, come do show all hard style, hard dance. I'm like, bro, you're just playing 150 to 170. That's not open formats here.
Yeah. True. Then maybe from here we can take a look at what are your future plans other than wanting to learn production and then now getting into singing also. Is that your next 2 things that you're trying to pursue?
Okay lah. So for future plans, yes, production is I do want to learn, but I need to buy PC everything because my laptop currently I don't think it can handle lah. Alright, and then taking classes is not cheap also.
Yeah.
Right, and I cannot just everyone's like, learn from YouTube. Yeah, I know it's easy to say, but end of the day, there are people who can learn from YouTube, and there are people who needs that physical one-to-one.
You know yourself lah.
I know myself, and I need that physical one-to-one practical.
Right.
I will learn faster that way. Right, just on hands straight. Okay, show me where do I find this? Where find what leads, whatever lah. So that's one. And then for the singing part is just for now it's just more like Chong K session in the club.
Yeah.
When I MC, I sing together. Right, turn it into my quote unquote concert like that.
Yeah.
But then hopefully in the future, if I do produce, then then I can sing on my own tracks. Right, that will be a dream. If it sounds good, then I'll continue singing. If it doesn't sound good, then I'll just stop. Because I don't want to kill myself and embarrass myself also with a terrible voice or whatever if it sounds bad lah.
Yeah, they call this like triple threat, you know, if you can do all three things, if you can act, you can host, and you can sing, like Justin Timberlake like that, you know, like Lenny Kravitz, all these people are like, wow, super employable. Yeah, next level.
I think the acting part is like gone for me already lah because tattoo bro.
Oh, why cannot?
Cannot lah, in Malaysia you want to find job as an actor, you have tattoos right, very hard.
I mean, like Jason Momoa also freaking hell, a tattoo.
I'm Asian. You talk about Asian market, cannot lah.
Cannot, I can go Japan act Yakuza.
I'll forever be the bad guy or like that. But then I'm a very dark skinned Yakuza, right?
I mean, Japanese people are quite dark skin, got dark skin right now.
Oh my god, just remember this one meme here.
What?
Oh, there's this meme of a lady interviewing a Japanese girl,
Yeah.
but she's half African American, and everyone's like, are you a ayo sorry,
Cannot put a meme.
in the comments someone said it's a Jiganese.
Okay, we're done for today. Thank you so much for your time.
Okay, thank you for having me.